World War II, among the most atrocious events in human history, yet also a time of scientific discovery. A man is looking for his particular niche in aiding the war effort, and comes to use his skills to improve anti-aircraft guns to defend against the Axis bombers. His name is Norbert Wiener, already known to have grown up as a child prodigy, and his works leads him to investigating many things from systems of information and computing to nervous systems and theories of probability. One idea that came of this was the feedback system. Explained in simple terms, you have A, which affects B, B in turn affects C, C then returns the information to A in order to alter it depending on whether the effect was positive or negative, thus creating machines that can make decisions based on previous decisions, in this case anti-aircraft guns that can automatically adjust their aim with greater precision and efficiency. This is where Wiener would coin the term cybernetics, or cybernetics as it's commonly known today, basing it on the Greek word for steersman or governor. What other developments await us on the horizon of this field study remains to be seen, but one thing that's for certain is this cybernetic horizon pack in my hand. And let's get right into it. It's been a while since we've had another one of these 9-card packs. Come on. There we go. Picking one of these at random, and I get Incantation Talismandra, who appears to be some sort of mandrake, except instead of screaming, he's got some sort of talisman that's doing the screaming for him, and it really annoys him. He's a 6-star plant monster with 0 attack and defense. You can reveal 1 ritual monster in your hand, special summon both this card from your hand and 1 incantation monster from your deck, except Incantation Talismandra. If this card is special summoned from the deck, you can add 1 ritual monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use 1 Incantation Talismandra effect per turn, and only 1 stat turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. This is probably one of the weirder abilities that I've read so far. No details about him getting better attack or defense, and if I reveal a ritual monster in my hand, it doesn't even do anything with that ritual monster. So yeah, a bit confused about this one. And the second card we are pulling today is Turning of the World, which is a quick spell with this really cool sort of galaxy hourglass just floating in space. There appears to be some sort of red city on the top and a blue city on the bottom. Maybe it's Niflheim and Muspelheim. Fire and ice. This card is used to ritual summon Ruin, Queen of Oblivion, or Demise, King of Armageddon from your hand or deck. You must also tribute ritual monsters from your hand whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. You can only activate 1 Turning of the World per turn. A bit curious as to why this is a quick spell and not a ritual spell. With that being said though, I can't really use this. Away you go. Onward we go to the next card, which is World Legacy's Memory. Another quick spell with a bunch of anime scientists looking at schematics for giant robots. Special summon 1 Mech Knight monster from your hand or deck in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except Mech Knight monsters. You can only activate 1 World Legacy's Memory per turn. So obviously mainly meant to be used with Mech Knights, which I'm not really gonna be using. Next up, however, we've got Goki Tag Partner, who is instantly cool because he's got freaking beard armor. Gotta protect the scruff. He's a 5-star warrior with 1700 attack and 0 defense. Why you got beard armor if it doesn't even give you defense? If this card is sent to the GY as link material for the link summon of a Goki monster, you can have that Goki link monster gain 1000 attack until the end of this turn. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the GY, you can banish this card from your GY, then target 1 Goki spell in your GY, shuffle it into your deck. Lots of graveyard nonsense in this one. Even if I was playing a Goki deck, I don't think this guy would be all that ideal. At least that's my assumption. So I don't see myself using him as a tag partner right now. Next card we are drawing is Sky Striker Ace Hayate. And while the design is extremely busy on this girl, I will say that I really like the use of green in this. She's a single link machine monster with an attack of 1500, and she requires a 1 non-wind Sky Striker Ace monster to be summoned. You can only special summon Sky Striker Ace Hayate once per turn. This card can attack directly. After damage calculation, if this card battled, you can send one Sky Striker card from your deck to the GY. I do enjoy monsters that can attack directly, but without another Sky Striker Ace monster, it ain't happening. Next card is Cybernetic Overflow, which indeed seems to depict some sort of cyber dragon going all crazy on a rampage. Banish cyber dragons with different levels from your hand, face-up field and or GY, then destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, add one cyber spell trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Cybernetic Overflow once per turn. Well, god damn it, so many cards that I can't use. So we're keeping our fingers crossed as we read this next card, which is Metaphys Ascension. And what the hell am I even looking at? There's like a bunch of galaxies or universes that are all balled up in the foreground, and some kind of guy that's some sort of world tree with a giant dragon worm arm and bunch of spikes that's trying to get at some sort of sun in the distance, and bleh. I'm sure if I saw the first 700 episodes of this anime it would make perfect sense. It's a trap card, discard one Metaphys card, draw one card, then you can banish one Metaphys monster from your deck. If this card is banished, you can add one Metaphys card from your deck to your hand except Metaphys Ascension. You can only use one Metaphys Ascension effect per turn and only once that turn. Metaphys certainly sounds familiar, but I haven't drawn any other Metaphys cards in this particular pack opening series. Well, it's down to the last 2 cards now. Hopefully this next one will be something that I can use. Metaphys Decoy Dragon! Please be useful, please be useful, please be useful. He's a 2-star worm pendulum effect monster with an attack of 300 and defense of 200, and he's some sort of really grumpy dragon baby thingy, and I'll freaking take it! Just the fact that he's a 2-star monster that I can summon without issue is already making him a favorite. Let's see his spell card effect. When your monster is targeted for an attack, you can target one of your Metaphys monsters that is banished or in your GY, banish this card, and if you do, special summon that monster in attack position. You can only use this effect of Metaphys Decoy Dragon once per turn. So his spell effect is not of much use to me, but his pendulum number is 1, which could help out in pendulum summoning some of my Abyss actors, maybe. And as for his other effect, when your monster is targeted for an attack, you can target one of your Metaphys monsters that is banished or in your GY, banish this card, and if you do, special summon that monster in attack position. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card. You can only use each effect of Metaphys Decoy Dragon once per turn. I just can't use any of your effects! Okay, calm down. We got one last card here, and it is Universal Adapter. And what I'm seeing is a bunch of anthropomorphic batteries trying to get into actual batteries to sleep? Question mark? Whatever they're doing, it's serious business. And it's a trap card that says target one face-up monster your opponent controls. The attack of all other monsters currently on the field become equal to that monster's attack until the end of this turn. Done. Decoy Dragon and Universal Adapter. We're going with these guys. Literally the only ones that I can use. And I guess Sky Striker Ace can also be my extra deck, just because. Now I've got 2 Hayates on my side. And that does it for this episode. More tough luck today, but we are still going onward. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.